you how to make a very simple 3D game for your Android phone. I mean, a very starter game. If you are beginner, and I know making 3D games is fun, let's play this thing. It's a very simple setup. I mean, I'm just playing it on my phone, and you can see the cube is moving. This cube could be anything. This could be a car. This could be anything. And I'm using the tilt a little bit. Let's see if that works. But I haven't given a bigger value, so it's not tilting very much. Okay, so you see how the background is moving and this object is going forward. It's very, very, very simple. Let me break it down what I have done. So these are like the platforms that I have used so that our object can move forward. So how I did that? First of all, 3D game is like you can go forward into the depth. Like if it is a 2D game, it's like you can go left, right, up and down. That's only, but there is no depth. That's a that's a problem with the 2D games. So what I did in this, so before I begin, let me tell you like these, what is the important thing in a game in Unity, this area where we make the game, where we make the objects, ignore that for a while. And where this is the area, editor area, where we create the game with what, with objects. And what are those objects? Anything, it can be queue, image, players, and all those things. So I have this thing over here. This is a sphere which I have made a player. You can see this thing, and these are like planes. This is like a path, like a road. So if I go here, to here, 3D object and plane, I just created a plane, but it's very small. Let's make it on the z-axis, maybe 60. You see, it's large now. It's very large. And if I bring it up, let's see if I can see it on my screen over here. It's very down below. Let's bring it up, maybe still very down below. It's very down below, I think. I mean, I could use this like an effect, maybe. Okay, and maybe so. To this, let's look at it. What I have added. Everything is pre-made. This mesh render, mesh collider. Just don't worry. Don't add anything. Just keep it like this only. On y-axis, we want to make it big. On x-axis, it is 3. Maybe make it 6. So I'm using on different. I should be doing on this. So on x-axis, maybe make it large, left to right. So it became large. And now what I did, I duplicated it and placed one more ahead of it. So our object can go for long distance. Now I added a sphere that's a player. It could be a cube also, no problem. And let me see if that comes into play. Maybe it's very low. Okay, it's not showing up. I should make it large, maybe 6 by 6 by 6. Yeah, you can see it's showing somewhere over there. So let's bring it closer now, and let's give this platform a different color, maybe black. This is a material. Okay, this is material. You drag over here. This is like material you create by going here, create, then material. Yes, now it's a material. I could give it a different color. Maybe let's give it kind of green. Why not green? Okay, I'm not liking green. Let's make it pink. No, blue. Okay, let's just deal with that. Keep it that, I mean, the sphere, and bring it down maybe a little bit. Now we want to add a script to this. I mean, we have created the things that Unity gave us. We did nothing from our end. We just added the things. Now to give it interactivity, we have to add C# script. So up till now, what I have done, I have created a game, and I went here to the build settings, and instead of PC, Mac, and Linux standalone. I switched it to Android because we are making games for Android, not for PC. That's what I make and teach about. So after that, I added some objects. Ignore all these things. Okay, ignore this. This might be confusing you. Game object, these are all those cubes that you are seeing here, those circles and spheres. Ignore that. And then I had already made this. I started making this thing again. Now I want this to move ahead. How we do that? By a script. Let's create a script. C sharp script. I know this is might be very confusing for you right now, because when I was at that place, I was like, oh, what's happening? I mean, you have to start doing. You do it now, okay? Do with me and do it again on the repeat like 10 times, 20 times. You will understand what things are happening. Then you will start adding your own things. Now, this sphere, let's add this script. I could name it something like maybe player, but who has the time? Now, what we do here now, simple, transform it on z-axis, translat, on z-axis. On x-axis, maybe make it 0. On y-axis, 0. On z-axis, speed. I mean, that's a variable we are going to give a value. And first we have to create this value. Float speed, give it a value of maybe 10. Okay, and guys, instead of this, I could just write factor 3 dot forward into that speed. Let's see if it works or not. I mean, who cares? We have to try things. Now, two things will happen consecutively, two games. Okay, let's see if it happens. If it doesn't happen, we will. You see that it is this easy. What I did, I created a few objects inside that game screen. I mean, this is the game screen which is happening right now. I added some objects, a player and a platform on which it can go on, and to the player I added a script, and that script had okay how this thing will happen. I mean, this will go forward, so it's like on x and y axis 0, on z or z axis forward a speed amount, something. It could be anything. Easy. You have questions, do ask me. It's easy for me. I will make it easy for you also. Thank you. Have a great day.